When we think of time, we often imagine it as a straight line, past, present, future. But underneath that simple picture, there is something deeper going on. The universe is not just moving through time, it is carrying information through time. Every moment holds a trace of the moment before it. Every pattern contains echoes of how it formed. Every structure is built from memories written into matter, energy, and motion. Today we explore how information travels through time, where it gets stored, how it survives, and how it becomes the link that connects the entire universe's history. Let's begin. Part 1. Time is the thread, information is the pattern. Think of time as a thread. Information is the pattern woven into it. Time pulls everything forward. Information gives time its meaning. Without information, every moment would be identical. Nothing would change. Nothing would grow. Nothing would remember anything. Information is what makes the past matter. It is what gives the universe continuity. Time moves forward. Information fills it. Part 2. Every event leaves a trace. Whenever something happens, it leaves a physical trace. A wave leaves ripples, a windstorm leaves erosion, a star leaves light, a particle collision leaves particles, a thought leaves new pathways in the brain. These traces are information. They are the universe's way of remembering. Even when a pattern fades, the influence it had remains stored somewhere, in motion, in energy, in structure, or in changes to the environment. Nothing happens without leaving a mark. Information writes the story of how each moment came to be. Part 3. Memory exists at every scale. Memory is not just a human ability, it is woven into nature itself. Atoms remember how they were arranged. Molecules remember their shapes. Cells remember chemical gradients. Organisms remember experiences. Ecosystems remember climate cycles. Galaxies remember gravitational histories. The universe remembers its early fluctuations. Memory is everywhere. The important question is not, does the universe remember? The question is, what kind of memory does each layer use? Atoms use energy levels, cells use chemistry, brains use signals, stars use motion, planets use cycles, galaxies use gravity. Each layer carries information forward in its own language. Part 4, Inheritance moves information across generations. Life has its own way of carrying information through time. DNA stores instructions, cells store behaviors, organisms store skills, cultures store knowledge, technology stores discoveries. Life does not just remember its own past, it passes that memory to the future. This is inheritance. Genes carry biological information, language carries social information, books and tools carry technological information, your actions carry emotional and personal information. Inheritance is information moving forward through time with purpose. Part 5. Persistence is a form of memory. Patterns that last carry memories of how they formed. A stable orbit remembers the mass and motion of the objects. A crystal remembers the conditions that shaped it. A riverbed remembers the flow of water over thousands of years. A culture remembers centuries of stories, struggles, and discoveries. Persistence is not just survival. Persistence is stored history. When a pattern continues, it is passing its information forward. This is how the universe links moment to moment and era to era. Part 6. Information does not stay still. Information is not frozen. It moves, it changes. It flows through systems the way water flows through rivers. Heat flow carries information about energy sources. Sound carries information about vibrations. Light carries information across space. Electricity carries information through circuits. Neural signals carry information through your mind. Even gravity carries information about mass and motion. Information is always on the move. This movement allows patterns to grow, adapt, and spread. Part 7. The universe never erases completely one of the deepest ideas in physics. is that the universe almost never erases information. It may scramble it, it may hide it, it may transform it, but it does not simply delete it. Black holes were once thought to destroy information completely. Now physicists believe the information is transformed and encoded in subtle ways on the event horizon. This principle is called information conservation. It means the past is always present in some form. Even if we cannot see it or decode it, it is still shaping the future. Part 8. How Memory Shapes Evolution and Creativity. Information traveling through time is what allows systems to learn. Evolution learns from successful adaptations. Brains learn from repeated experiences. Ecosystems learn from long-term climate patterns. Cultures learn from history. Science learns from every discovery and correction. Learning is simply memory applied forward. When a system remembers the past, it does not repeat it exactly. It uses it to build something new. Creativity is memory transformed. Part 9. Connecting this to PIWCWG. PIW, the persistence information. Weave says the universe tries to keep patterns alive by weaving information into each moment. This weave creates memory. It passes structure, direction, and meaning forward in time. CWG, the Carroll-Wells gradient, describes how memory moves across layers from particles to atoms to cells to organisms to societies to galaxies. Each layer holds a different kind of memory. Each layer builds on the one before it. Each layer sends information upward into more complex patterns. This is how the universe remembers itself from the smallest scales to the largest. So the next time you see a fossil, a tree ring, a photograph, a family tradition, a ripple in a pond, or even a memory in your own mind, remember this. Information is how the universe carries the past into the future. Memory is not just human, it is cosmic. The universe writes its story moment by moment, and each moment carries traces of the last. Join us next time for episode 29, where we explore why the universe never resets and how continuity keeps everything connected across billions of years. I'm Charles Carroll, and thank you for listening to this episode.